I'm going to make videos about practicing techniques in the future, but I think a good first step is finding out how to structure the time leading up to your practice. So before you set out to practice, go to the bathroom. You can obviously use the bathroom for its intended purpose, but this is also a good time to do things like wash your hands. If you're a wind or brass player, maybe brush your teeth. This could be a good opportunity to trim your nails if they're getting a little long and that interferes with playing your instrument. But I like starting my practice sessions not worrying about how full my bladder is. The purpose of this first step is mainly to minimize distractions. Then when you get to your practicing space, set up everything that you'll reasonably need so that way you don't have to waste time doing this during your practice session. So get your music stand, maybe arrange your music on the stand in the order that you plan on practicing it in. Have a full water bottle nearby. Make sure you have a good source of light so you can actually read the music, and have all the equipment that you'll need nearby. So this obviously includes your instrument and all the accessories that go along with that. I play violin, so I'll need my shoulder rest, my rosin, my cleaning cloth, all those types of things. When I do clarinet, I might need my cork grease, a piece of paper in case one of the holes gets plugged up, extra reeds. Everything you might need should be nearby. Then take this opportunity to stretch and warm yourself up. If you have an instrument that's cold and you need to warm it up, like recorder players tend to warm up their instruments before they play so they can minimize condensation, do that. If I'm in a hurry to get warmed up, I basically just take one of my hands in a C shape, put it on my forearm, and then do this, and that seems to help warm it up. Getting the fingers warm is important. You can put your hands under your shirt and just kind of have them on your stomach. That'll warm them up. Stretch. Remember that practicing music is a lot like doing a sport and you need to be physically ready to do it. Maybe take a sip of water. Then get out your instrument. Start with just a very light warm-up. On bowed string instruments, this might be long bows. On wind and brass instruments, it might be long tones. If you're a singer, you might do lip trills. If you do piano or guitar or some instrument like that, it might be a finger exercise. Just something simple that gets you in the mindset of practicing an instrument. Once you have maybe 5 minutes of those kinds of warm-ups out of the way, it might be helpful for you to write a list of what you want to accomplish in that practice session. Especially if you're a music major, you might have 24 things to practice at once. So keeping yourself on task and keeping yourself from getting overwhelmed, that could be a pretty important step. Maybe you're someone who has a recital coming up and you just want to practice Disney music. You could list some passages in your recital repertoire that you would like to look at. The list just keeps you focused and accountable. And then when you're at the end of that practice session, you can revisit that list and check off all the things that you managed to do. So there's a chance for you to feel a sense of accomplishment, and that's good. So those are some ways that you can get into the mindset of practicing and stay focused during your practice sessions. Hopefully something from this helped. Happy practicing!